Why Not Me? A Feeling of Millions by Anubhav Agrawal. Chapter 5. She is back. Orkut was long gone. It was all about Facebook. Everyone I knew was busy chatting, busy creating account, uploading their pictures, updating status, and anyway, they had nothing to do, right? Who studied during summer vacation, and the result had not come out yet. So we were not busy with admissions. Everybody was busy making new friends on Facebook. It was so busy to make and break a relationship on Facebook. You like them, add them as a friend. You don't, block them. I started following the trend, and one day, out of the blue, I saw a name Joya Khan on my chat screen again. I was happy, very happy. I immediately sent her a message. Hi, I thought you had blocked me. I believe she started typing a reply even before my message reached her. I saw a pop-up almost instantly. It was as if she thought what my message would say. I didn't block you. I don't take me wrong. I had to shut down my face account due to exams. I could not focus on my studies. All the doubt I had vanished. I was so relieved. Oh, then that's okay. How were your exams? I replied. Try to extend the conversation. I'm not sure. I believe I did well. Rest I have left on Allah. If you want me to pass, He will work His magic. You will pass. I'm sure. You don't worry so much. She seemed very scared. I wanted to comfort her. I don't want to just pass the exams. I want to ask them. Anubhav Agrawal. I have always topped all my classes, and moreover, if I don't score well, I won't get into Aligarh Muslim University, AMU. Look at me. I'm worried whether I will even pass the exams, and you want to ask them? How crazy is this? I said playfully. Anyway, never mind. You are from Rampur too. Which school do you go to? I messaged her. Whitehall Public School, she replied. Whenever I had a conversation with her, I always address him as a Joyaji. Something that had drilled into my brain since childhood by my dad was to respect girls no matter what. Never treat them as a disrespect, and never raise your voice with them, and truly followed that. We talked for hours almost every day about the most random things in the world. I hadn't asked for her numbers yet. I didn't have the courage to. I wanted to know if she was with someone or single. I was not courageous enough to be upfront about it, so I just let things follow. Joya, tell me about your family. Me, my elder brothers, and me. There are 3 of us. She did not mention her father. That was odd. Oh, and your father? He left us 2 years ago. He's no more. Sometimes even if you have just met a person, you still feel like you have known them for a long time. And that's what I felt with Joya. I felt a wave of emotions that meant. She told me about her father. I couldn't imagine her pain because I was closest to my dad in my family, and I could not imagine my life without him. I didn't have a courage to say something to her, or could I think of anything to say. Scared of saying the wrong thing, I just left the computer and headed to for my dad's room. I sat with him for a while and then I headed back to the computer. There were two messages from Zoya Khan. What happened? Where did you go in mid conversation? Anubhavji, you should never leave without at least saying goodbye. I was little astonished when I saw that message, astonished but happy. Happy that someone cared for me and that someone would wait around if I didn't reply to their message. I know I am making a lot out of just two messages, but for me, even those two messages showed concern. I was feeling all this for the first time, and hence I stunned and happy. I go back to reality and realize I still had not replied to her message. I immediately sent apology. She came back online and that night we talked till 3 a.m. I could not stop grinning all the while, and this was the first for me. I finally gathered the courage to ask her what I wanted to. Joya, can I ask you your question? I was still scared though. Yes, sure. Are you with someone dating? I mean, I was scared to death now. Allah, Tawbah. Never I stay far away from all these things. Mm, I believe they are really bad. They push you away from your ambitions, and people are really mean as a whole. That was pretty straightforward. I felt I should not have asked that question. Huh. That's true, but not all people are mean, and not everyone is bad, right? I said, hinting at myself. Maybe, me not. I'm single and happy. Straightforward again. Everyone has a past. No one would hate people for no reason at all. I wanted to know her reason for hating people around her. Gradually, I moved forward with the conversation and asked, and she slowly opened up. I found out that she had loved a guy named Jad, and he had broken her heart, and he had left her for someone else, and she shared a lot of things about her past with him, and I felt she was still heartbroken. This healing is going to take time, a lot of time. I thought to myself. I could not believe that I had not seen her yet, but I had an image of her in my head. A girl with eyes shaped like almonds, a strained face, luscious long black hair, and one strand of it touching her face gently, rosy lips and blushing cheeks. The perfect Indian coloring and wearing a cute little nose rings, almost like an angel, and bringing heaven on earth. I wanted to keep the image I had of her in my head, but I also want to know what she looked like in person. I asked her for pictures, but always got a clear big no.